Hi and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. This is Roxanne. Thank you all for tuning in once again. And let's get the channeling. And greetings once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. We bid you a good day. We shall have a guest speaker today. Hasn't been here in a few nows. Thought he'd pop in and say hello. Stand by for George. Greetings once again to the collective. It's George. How are you all?
Awesome.
Good. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, what do we want to talk about? We want to talk about change in ourselves. You know, I died. I had a good time during my death because I got to sit for a long time, okay? And I want to just give you an aspect of what you call time and how it really doesn't matter. So I've been away for a long time and I'm coalescing myself and going through my lives and, you know, I'm always there, but I'm always here and I'm always there again and I'm always here and I'm learning and coming and growing and moving and all that stuff and I pop back in, but I'm a lot older. So the last time I was here, and this time now, I'm about, let's say, 700 of your years old. So I moved forward, and now I'm playing in an idea of fourth density. Fourth density is just this wonderful little idea world, okay? And this, and we want to tell you this. Don't, for 1 second, think that fourth density is a standard across the universes, because it's not. I'm talking about the Octavia in this universe. I stuck around here, within the idea of the logos of this solar system. In his game, I came back to this game, in this 4D game, to be a part of the idea of humanity's ascension. So I'm playing in a 4D world now. In my average life, it looks like I'm going to turn out, it's about 90,000 years. So I just got born. I'm an infant because I'm only 700 and some odd years old. Came back now to share. Yeah, to share. And what we want to share is the fourth density. All right. See, there's kind of a misconception about 3D, 5D, 3D, 4D. Okay, you have dimensions and you have densities. It is our idea to stick with densities, for they're more explicit in their definitions. That will give you more clarity in the idea of density. Because it's thickness. It's density. Dense. That kind of idea. So in 4 density, we're light. We're light beings. We appear to each other as physical. Yeah. Physical. But we are 4th density light beings to you. So if we had an interaction with you, we would appear as maybe an apparition, something that would be watery, not solid though, because that's 3D and 4D co-creating, a little bit different. So we're a light being, but once again to each other we look physical. We look in the idea of solid, if you will. We can be translucent if one appears to project that way, but usually we all just project ourselves to each other in equal frequency for clarification. That's all. Now, the Earth is moving into the 4th density, where we live now. Our civilization, the one I'm in now. We're a light being. That's where humanity is going. You're going from 3rd density to 4th density. Okay? You're going to be the idea of a, let's say, civilization in a 4D world with a 4D Earth, that kind of idea. 5D is 5th dimension, which is the same as 4th density. But now we want to offer you this clarity. 3D, 4D Earth that's going on right now, the two splitting Earths, is a different idea. The 4D Earth that you are now creating is a vibratory 3D Earth in its simplest definition. However, it is a 4D attitude of gratitude, which means everyone is love and light. You are moving to a world where you're going to be a unum of one, being in co-creation with no division, yet in a third density world with time. Time is not going to leave in what you call the idea of your 4D Earth, because you're still existing in the third density. Time is not going to go away. It's still going to be validated if you choose. But of course, we now know fully it is a choice. And those will be some of your gifts to yourself, to experience time on a 3D Earth, but experience it in your own way, your own choosing, your own idea of yourself and how you can slip around time to experience and, let's say, prepare you for how we see time up here. Time is everywhere. We can go into that time moment, which you guys call space. And we can go back and forth like I'm going right here. But I'm 700 years in the future. That kind of idea. I'm way over there. But I come back in time because I see things in space-time, whereas you see space, and then you look at the time according to the space of where you're at. Now, so this 4D Earth that you're creating, the two splitting Earths are happening right now. The ones that choose to be love to themselves, to create and accept they are the individual singularity of all that is, will be creating that Earth more and more in its co-creation, to where more pockets of, let's say, humans will be getting together, creating this tiny little bubble called the Earth, although it's just a bubble of co-creation, and then this one, and then this one, and this one, and this one, and then it's going to be that Earth to where the 3D Earth is, let's say, no longer accessible to you, unless you choose, and the others on 3D Earth, the vibratory separation between the two frequencies will be out of reach for them eventually, and they will continue their idea life until it's over. Now, what happens to 3D Earth? 3D Earth will stay there as long as there's ones that choose to play the game. As long as there are people choosing to go back as a 3D idea, that Earth remains as an idea Earth. Over and over, experiencing, playing it out in whatever way they can. It's beautiful, nothing wrong with it, nothing right with it. It's just what it is. Everyone's choosing their own reality according to the individual singularity to create themselves. So in that idea, that 3D Earth will remain. However, not long after the two Earths, and I don't mean, let's say, how do you want to say it, 1,000 years? We'll just say 1,000 years. 1,000 years of 4D Earth playing out in the third density, 4D attitude, remember, attitude. And when the collective whole is ready to ascend to the next idea of themselves, that's when the entire show goes to 4D. Where the 3D Earth that you currently are seeing will no longer be visible in the spectrum of third density. Gaia will not create herself there. The Logos idea, the game player, let's say the game maker of this particular idea, Octavia of densities, no longer wants the idea of that in this Earth idea, in the density Earth anymore. So it's going to disappear literally. It will no longer be known anymore. The ones that have experienced it will have it in their memory, but it will no longer be validated for future ideas. It'll be a myth. There used to be an Earth, much like there's a Maldek. That you guys know that your idea of your, let's say, asteroid belt is the planet called Maldek. That kind of idea. And the Earth will become folklore, if you will, to the new Earth, Venusia. Okay, so upon humanity's ascension, when they truly go from third density to fourth density, that idea, what will happen is that vibration of Earth will disappear, and the new one will take place, and you will start the game of humanity over again, of course, with the new idea, human, the new idea game, the new rules, whatever it is, idealized. Well, it's not truly rules, but it's a guideline for you guys to play the game within. And you guys have done perfectly with humanity. Perfectly. Oh yes, you stayed perfectly within bounds. It was the game of all games. Still is, but from our perspective, it's very close from where I'm at right now to being over in that idea. So understand, when you're talking about 3D, 4D Earth or 3D, 5D, don't mistake the idea, if you would, the difference between dimensions and densities. The density of 4D Earth that you're creating is not an illusionary vibrational Earth that exists in the fourth density. It is the new attitude of being a 4D being, love and light, and that idea. So you will create that Earth. The more and more of you here that we're all talking to that are tuning into this vibration are those that are creating the Earth. You're awake. You are doing that. The idea is to continue your journey as you choose. Listen now. Have no obligation. Have no responsibility. Have no sorrow, no longing for those who do not choose. For that will only slow your own idea down, because you're sustaining that idea. You're anchoring yourself in 3D. It is okay to let them go. Why? Because the pity you feel, the sorrow you feel, is your own. It's your own illusion to yourself. Remember, the one that you are gazing upon that is not going to choose to come to the 4D Earth, who is just asleep and they can't wake up in that own idea of free will choice. Just give them comfort and make their sleep pleasant. And when it's time for you to move forward, do so. For what you are is servicing that person truly. Any kind of sorrow, regret, longing, wanting, helping, responsibility and or obligation to them is only increasing the vibration of their own idea of themselves to continue the illusion within. The last idea for anyone to see themselves before the choice that they are laid before them, before the choice they have to move to 4D Earth, the only choice they can ever make, guys, is love. That is the difference. That gives them the chance to see it, to see that they can choose. And without a representation from some of you, all of you, one of you, in the mirror, they cannot see a choice. You got to know that you show a choice to them when you are loving yourself, when you are acting, being your Godship to yourself. That gives them the choice. You got to remember that. But if you vibrate in an idea of longing, lacking, obligation, responsibility, sorrow, pity, any of that, then they stay. Because they have no other choice. They don't see another way. So those ones that are choosing, in whatever fashion they choose for their best selves, love them. Make them comfortable. And then their journey will end. But remember, they're God. They're an individual singularity of the whole. They're you, literally. Just from a different perspective. That's all. So don't think for 1 second that you need to do anything for any other human being. The highest act of love is to show them that they have a choice of loving themselves. And the polarity is that you love yourself here, and that gives the love to them. You may call it selfish, so be it. And you will live in a selfish world. You may say, I'm dutiful or bound to my human brother. So be it. Then you will be dutiful and bound to your idea brother. What you want to do is be light. Light. I'm coalescing right now, love, light. I've got 90,000 years of learning that. That's how deep it is to love yourself. 90,000 of your years. And I'll probably spend 7, 8, 9, maybe 10, I don't know, 12, 15, 50 lifetimes here in fourth density. That's my highest probability. But see, the thing is where I'm at, there's no time. And that's where you're moving to see that there is no time. So clear yourselves up from the idea of this 4D earth that you're creating. It is the new heaven on earth, as written in your idea folklore Bible. This is the 1,000-year reign of the Christ conscience. Oh yes, the Christ conscience be as me, unconditional love. And that earth is now being created by the light workers. And those who choose to join in, so be it. And those who don't, so be it. Do not gauge with your own limitations of polarity, for polarity only exists where you are creating it now. And if you bring that to the 4D earth, then you will always stay on the 3D earth. You will anchor yourself there until that fine point comes when the whole idea of 4D earth in the 3D density is ready to be its own self, and then you'll choose. Everyone will choose, and everyone will know it's time to go, because we're moving humanity forward. Feel no pain or suffering or sorrow about this. This is part of the game. This is the Logos' idea of how to ascend a species through the individual free will choice of each and every master that I see before me from day one. And this is the game that you've brought forth. A new heaven on earth, to where electricity is free, technology is free, food is free, your abilities of teleportation, telepathy, manifestation out of thin air, taking your body and moving it out of light on a third density earth to really experience what humanity is capable of as a physical being unknown to anyone else, because no one has not done it yet. Nobody. No one has your DNA. The DNA you have now. Nobody. No one has the capabilities and third densities to have the ability what you guys have right now. What you guys are now going to bring to the table of the collective whole, so we can experience the beauty of humanity in its richness, in its fullness. That's what you're going to. Keep loving yourself. Keep rejoicing in your idea, self-limitations. Find those ideas that hinder you and love them. Squeeze them. Make them your own. Anticipate them. And lighten up, and lighten up, and lighten up. And keep allowing others to choose only a choice they can see, which is your light. Yes. Oh yes. It's been a journey to watch you guys. Watching you guys from where you are now to where you're about to move into that next idea of yourself. You guys are very close to the 4D earth. Very close. It'll happen most likely in the next 100 years to where, poof, it's done. Probably before, but we're just giving an outskirt. What else? Council of Nine. They're one of the primary councils. Would like to thank you personally for all of those ideas that are, let's say, following the message that your guides have been giving you to bring forth the different ideas that you are putting into place. If you hear these words and you know you are connected to the Council of Nine, then these idea appreciations are for you. Thank you. Okay, are we good? Yes. All right. It has been an honor once again, humanity. And it is most joyous to be here again. And we shall see you again through this idea conduit in a different now. And truly to me, it already happened. How exciting. We love you. Bye. Make you that of George. Once again, this is Ocyphius. We thank you for co-creating with us. Wednesday, this coming, is our next Q&A. We shall answer your questions that you have sent in. We appreciate it, and we'll have some fun. This is Ocyphius. We bid you a good day. Adore. Hi. Boy, George changed. He's a whole new frickin' dude. He's a whole new dude. I mean, it was still George, but his vibration was like, oh God, there was something. Oh man, he's new. He's new. He's brand frickin' new. Wow. Fucking keeps getting better. I love it. Guys, I love you. We'll see you at the Q&A on Wednesday. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.